It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The road trip for the Blazers ends here as they leave for Portland right after the game.
And already a chance for them to take the season series against this team. They see them 3 times, and after winning the first one, they've got to be confident that they can do it again.
Yeah, it's often not so easy the second time around. You know your opponent's going to make adjustments. You have to be ready to adjust back. I'd call that readjust.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And a slam by Williams.
That's a strong finish from Williams, a guy who knows how to play through that kind of contact.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Now, here's Ayton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Here's Fox. The Blazers getting the bucket. Pass to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He gets it in there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Sharp with it. Randall with the ball. Williams picks him up. Randall no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Back to Fox. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Ayton in the high post. It's rebounded by Dallas. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Henderson following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Back to Henderson. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Randall outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Mavericks leading by 4. Outside, Fox. Now Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Outside, Avdia. Back to Henderson. Pass to Randall. No good on the 3. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. And here is McDaniel. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 5 points so far.
He could really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trailblazers trailed by 8. Here's Randall. That shot, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Sean. No scoring in this one. Back to Abdia. Henderson inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Outside Irving. High, arcing shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Randall. Here he goes. And Randall throws it down.
Some agility shown there by Julius Randle with that frame, able to find a way to score.
Fox, no good. Trailblazers trailed by 8. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen. And Jalen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Portland, trailing here by 8. DeRozan for 3. And rebounded by McDaniel. Irving for 3. Outside, Simons. Shakes him. Drives to the hoop. And it's good on the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
This is a flush. DeMar getting up.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trailed by 8. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside DeRozan. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Irving. No good with the layup. 1:58 left in the first. Back to ball. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's DeRozan. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Mavericks leading by 9. Thompson outside. Off target with his 3. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. Inside, here's Diabate. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. They get it again. On the wing, Thompson. triple from the wing. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
First free throw is good. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
Mavericks leading by 12. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving from long range. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Diabate. Can't connect from short range. Outside, Simons. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. DeRozan surveying the D. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
The Trailblazers, 17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Lenny Avdia making his last shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised them.
Okay. Oh, man, Scoot Henderson, an elite leaper.
Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Henderson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's the break. All going up court. Here's Simons. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Goes back up. Isaac. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Avdia on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
It's deflected.
No way, says Danny Avdia. Got right to that one.
Simons with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Buries it from three-point range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Dallas leading by 12. And stolen by Ayton. And now Portland on the break. Here's Sharp. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Good on the bucket. Simons has got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Isaac. Still yet to score. The rebound by Sharp.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And that one's good by Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Thompson outside. And stolen by Sharp. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double-teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Henderson with it. Back to Randall. Clock at 6. Over Williams. Randall no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Count that one from Isaac.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
It's Fox with the drive.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Esther Randall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, that was a tricky move there by Randall, putting the defender off balance, and then he got that guy to foul him.
The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Down low. Outside DeRozan. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Mavericks making a switch here.
Number 2.
Mavericks leading by 11. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. DeRozan. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul. Number 1, Anthony Simons.
They get a hand on it to the inside. The 10-footer. That misses off the backboard. Trailblazers trailed by 9. Pass to Diabate. Back to Ball. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Now Howard. Shoots over Horton Tucker. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Irving. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Over to the left wing. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Diabate. Here's DeRozan. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Howard with a clean look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Howard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Mavericks leading by 8. Outside, Simons. It's good from long range. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 9 points.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Simons with the ball.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Here's DeRozan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 10.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Love has it in the corner. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Lonzo Ball is a very big guard and can be effective as a rebounder, so beautiful work there to get some second chance points.
And the rejection by Love. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Trailblazers trailed by 12. And it's Sharp missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here is Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And when he is healthy, Williams is an important piece on this team, mainly due to that defense and rebounding.
And he can't hit the second. Henderson right side. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. Dallas leading by 12. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce.
Look, this guy, Kyrie Irving, has incredible confidence when he's going inside to finish over the D.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Into the lane. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Sharp.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Fox. Takes it inside. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got 18 points.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Anderson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Randall. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Dallas moving the ball around. Williams. Back to Horton Tucker. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, using his power, Williams doesn't give them any room to interfere with that jam.
Three-pointer, Randall. Portland, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And Ayton throws it down.
And Henderson just dropping an absolute dime there. Good to see him seeking out a teammate.
You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox. I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Abdia following the score by Dallas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And he's got such a high basketball IQ for a young player. Henderson already has plenty of tricks up his sleeve.
He makes one of two that time. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Second chance shot. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Dallas. They're on a 19-6 run. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Now, here's Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
Well, Clay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
McDaniels with the ball. Now Henderson defending. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Simons. 11 points in the game. Fires the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's DeRozan. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the paint. Inside shot. Ball with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Great D that time from Love.
and he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Leaps for it, and they recover it. Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball.
Blazers substitution. Number 24, Maurice Dawkins.
Here's DeRozan, 11 points in the game. Ball with a wide open look. That ball's great assist by Love. Ball's got 8 points.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
DeRozan on the wing. And again, it's Portland with the three.
Timeout. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Irving. He's got 12. Lets the three fly. Ball with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here is Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And Howard has it in the corner. Love outside. Isaac with the steal. Here's Simon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on DeRozan.
And Simons is not going to back down offensively. He just plays with aggressiveness. And he's a guy you have a hard time not fouling.
DeRozan with it. 14 points for him. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas leading by 23. And Dawkins pulls it down. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And stolen by Simon. Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. On the wing, DeRozan fades back, hits the front of the rim and out.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Right side, Simon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Anthony doing a great job of seeing the floor, and a nice dish from Simons there.
Can they get it? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Now, here's Howard. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Randall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Both free throws good from Randall.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And good that time.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Here's Randall. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Dallas with it. That one falls. Fox has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Mavs.
Continuing to expand his offensive game, Fox, a potent scorer, and will fill it up in a hurry.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Count it. Good. Fox has got 26 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Carter with the three. The Mavericks pull it in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's McDaniels, and that one comes up a bit short. With the drive, it's good. Primo's got his first 2 points.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
They get the rebound.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
First team foul. Blazers substitution. Number 42.
Outside, Fox. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. The rebound by Giles. Carter outside. Pass to Love. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Love's got his first basket of the night. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Portland. Anderson wide open. The offensive rebound. The three ball. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. But I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And they're able to recover. Now the Mavericks moving it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. The Trailblazers on offense. Love outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. This one for three. Carter pulls it in.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Love outside. Portland no good that time either.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. So he gets them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
They double him with Ayton. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Sweet move. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring. Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Carter. He can't hit that time. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Isaac throws it down.
How about the timing there by Isaac on some of these alley-oops? Very impressive. Great at knowing when to leave the floor and how to finish that line. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Offline with his 3. So, Craig, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now, Avdia. And Howard has it in the corner. Offensive rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside, Simon. Portland grabs the miss. Ball surveying the defense. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Dallas calls timeout. Timeout called by Portland. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Attention fans, now the court with your the crowd, let hear it. Who are the teachers? You know what to do.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Fox with it. Now guarded by 8. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the Trailblazers now. And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Outside Howard. Hits it from three-point range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Fox, no good. Now, here's Ball. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Picked by Williams. Tries it from the top of the key. No good, unable to end this run. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. 2 points, that one goes. And that's now 6 points for Deni Avdija.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdija does a lot of his best work.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good, Fox. Fox hits them both.
He's definitely part of the game that Fox wants to work on. These haven't been easy for him in the past.
1:29 left to play here in the 4th. Outside, Ball. Portland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. Ayton. Pass the ball. Howard with it. Here's Avdija. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for De'Aaron Fox.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Fox. Pass to Williams.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that fee, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get with it, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't serious. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spit was like your rent. Help your mans out, brother. He look broken in a watch your words too, I'm riding with a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that fee, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Me lo súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Chori, bitch, ese dude, ey. Yo quiero ver tu, ey. I put it face on the news, Dame el culo. Rosita like bubblegum, y contigo mañana with another one. I'm troublesome, baby, envíame lo que no pusiste en el foro, ey. La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, verified. Me lo súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Me lo súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Género, mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine.
Yeah, yeah. Marshmallow. Ayo, Mauro. Call away. It's baby Miko. Brr. You good?
A bit me in ya. Drip, drip. A bit me in ya. Acha, no more. Keep up, can't stop. Ooh, singer me. A some move, a some rock, a some move. You quick, keep up, girl. Quicker, make a dance couple times, girl. I take my picture. A bit me in ya. Drip, drip, drip. A bit me in ya. Move, woo, woo, drip. A bit me in ya, girl. I drip. A bit me over this so, one over this so, them turn up over this so. See a hot girl, me a call her hello. If you see bigger the dance and the place get mellow, hear me I tell you. Some do me thing, chain do me bling. Skip me enemy, them me a little world thing. Camera, action, flame. When we outside, lock down your building. Bet me in ya. Drift, drift, drift. In ya, woo. Watch it, drift, drift, drift. In ya, woo. Drift, drift. I bet me in ya, woo. Drift, drift. I bet me in ya. Acha, no more. Keep up, can't stop. Ooh, singer me. A some move, a some rock, a some